What's going on today, YouTube? This is Gavin with Stuff Music and Chris Ruane on the cameras. And today we're bringing you the Red Truck from MOOER Pedals. This is a really fun, great sounding, extremely easy to use and convenient pedal. The best way to explain it is it's not your typical sort of multi-effects unit. It's literally multiple stomp boxes in one enclosure. And there's an assortment of things you can do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the face of the pedal. So looking down, like I said, it's literally set up as multiple stomp boxes in one pedal. All the way to the left, we have the hold for tuner. So if I hold this down, it becomes a tuner. Great, easy to use tuner. And it's also a tap tempo for the time-based effects, delay, and modulation. And then looking at the face of the pedal, our first slot is for reverb, and I'll start with that. So here's the reverb. I have everything roughly at about, I'll set everything to 12 o'clock. You'll hear some of the modulation kick in as well as some shimmer, and here's the reverb. And then I can, of course, do things like, so I cranked the decay and the shimmer a little bit just for a little craziness. And so yeah, it functions just like you would a reverb stomp box. Very simple to use, but still lots you can do. All right, next stomp box is the delay. It's got great options. It has 3 options, one for analog, one for echo, and one for digital. Then there's switchable subdivisions as well. There's a knob for level, a knob for time, and a knob for feedback. So it's just, again, sort of a typical delay, nothing too fancy, but still lots of options. Right now I have it on an analog setting. Yeah, and I'll just show you sort of where it's set right now. I'm going to boost the level. Here's the echo setting. And now if I switch down to the digital, maybe I'm going to increase some feedback and take the level back a little. Now I'm at an 1/8 note subdivision, and this is the digital setting with increased level, time, and feedback. So that's the delay setting, again, very simple to use. All right, now we're on to the mod setting, which has 3 different modulations, tremolo, phaser, and of course, end flanger, so your stock sort of modulation effects. This is everything at noon. This, again, you've got switchable subdivisions, and this is the tremolo. Now if I switch over to the 1/8 note subdivisions, so that's taking where my tap tempo is at and subdividing it into 1/8 notes. Just a great sounding, full sounding tremolo. Onto the phaser. And you can obviously increase the sort of thickness by increasing the level and the depth. Next, I'm onto the chorus and the flanger, which is the last setting, last modulation setting. And then the tap tempo does not correspond to the chorus and flanger. And one great feature about this pedal is the tap tempo corresponds to both the delay and the modulation. So if I go back to the delay, I can, you know, tap something if I want a really fast sort of slap back like delay. And then I can have a really long I can do the same with the tap tempo as well with the modulation effects when it's on tremolo and phaser. So I'm going back to the just all the knobs up at noon. I've got a quarter note subdivision, tap tempo with the tremolo. Then if I go over to the phaser, okay, next setting is now we're getting into the drive settings. First is the distortion, self-explanatory, just a great sounding analog distortion. The distortion, the drive, and the pure boost selections on this pedal are all analog circuitry. The reverb, delay, and modulation are all digital circuitry. And here's the distortion, treble, mid-bass, level, gain, as well as a switchable mid-boost. So here's basically everything set right at noon without the mid-boost. If I engage the mid-boost, here's what that sounds like. Maybe I'll boost some gain as well. Next, I'm on to the drive and the pure boost are part of the same circuitry on this pedal, and it's a great sounding, again, analog drive sound. Here's sort of where I've got it set right now. It's a nice creamy sound. Then if I engage just the pure boost without the drive, reach down here, turn on the switch. It's just sort of takes you into a clipping kind of a punchy clean sound. But the idea behind this pedal is you can combine the drive as well as the pure boost if you'd like. So here's my drive. Then when I engage the pure boost, as you can tell, just boosts the top end, adds some more sort of harmonic character to it, and that's the pure boost in the drive setting. Okay, so like a typical pedal board, you can combine any of these pedals, obviously. So I can obviously use reverb. Let's say I want to use the pure boost and I want to use the delay. And I can do, I want some modulation, the drive without the pure boost, and some reverb. All right, and the final big feature about this pedal is you can set live presets. So over here in the display, you can see the L is for I'm in live mode, which is meant for doing exactly what I'm doing, selecting what I want, dialing in the knobs. And what I can do in this setting is select my presets. So what I want to do is, let's say I want reverb and drive, and I want it to go into preset 1. What I'll do is hold the button in, it'll blink 5 times, and then that will be loaded into preset 1. So now when I press the first 2 buttons on the pedal board together where it says live preset, that'll take me over to the preset mode. Now you can see the P, I'm now in the preset mode. If I select 1, it'll maintain, so there's my setting, the reverb and the drive together. I can play it. Now something to be noted is what this saves, what the presets save is the pedal combination. It doesn't save the specific effects. It just saves what pedals you've selected. It doesn't save the exact where you've placed the knobs on each one. But it's still a great feature. It saves you having to stomp all over the place as a while playing a show, playing a tune of any kind. I can save. I've already loaded. Yeah, I had already loaded a second preset. So this is the reverb, the drive, and the delay included. Then I can go in here and I can teeter with the preset, take some level back. I want longer time. Maybe I want to use the analog. And then as well, if I want, I can add distortion. I can do any of that to any of these presets, and it's a great sounding, easy to use pedal. It's got some of the best sounds out of a sort of multi-effects unit I've ever used. Again, with the analog circuitry and the digital time-based effects, it's a great combination, wonderful sounds. Use a great guitar and an amp, and it complements them very well. So you can check this out today. Stuff Music, Demo 1 here in Blawnox, PA. Chat with us online. We're happy to work with you. And thanks for checking us out.